Chapter 63. Named for a Place. That night when I fell asleep, I dreamt of Drumlin. He had Luca's eyes and Annika's curls. He was such a happy, bouncy baby, and we all loved him. But then I blinked my eyes open and thought I could still hear him, even in waking. It was then I realised that the sound I heard was coming very faintly from down the garden path, and I wasn't dreaming. There really was a baby screaming. Nora's daughter had arrived. I got up and opened the back screen door and walked down the path just as the pink morning light was breaking, and when I came through Pop's door and stood at the entrance to his room, I found Annika and V on either side of Nora, all three crowded on the bed and a wriggled bundle wrapped up in a towel sitting on Nora's chest. "Come, come," Nora said when she saw me. Annika reached out a hand and I climbed into her lap. Nora peeled back the corner of the towel and I saw her daughter's wet, red, scrunched up face. She'd stopped crying for now and her lips were making a gentle suckling sound, her eyes shut tight. "What now?" V asked. "Shouldn't we call Mr. Curry?" I whispered, so V and Annika got up to do exactly that, back at the big house. Then it was just Nora, me, and the baby. Nora with her hair in a loose plait, with wisps stuck to her face, and I didn't know how she could look so lovely and tired at the same time. "What will you call her?" I asked, watching as the baby burrowed deeper into her mama's chest, her little head with a mass of black hair and tiny fists pulsing delicately. "I was thinking to give her a place," Nora said, and then she whispered her name, and the baby stirred. "Rose," I repeated, and just then she opened her little mouth to make a soft, whimpering sound. "For Rosebud," Nora explained, and that made me smile. I reached out and stroked a finger very lightly along her chubby arm to the curl of her fist that opened a little, like a flower. "Winifred," Nora said, "we can't stay here." I nodded and gave Rose my finger, which she wrapped her whole hand around. I didn't know babies were so strong right away. "Mr. Curry will take you away somewhere, and once everyone stops looking, you'll come back." Nora shook her head, and the movement made Rose grumble and start to cry, so Nora started rubbing her back again gently. No, I won't let Furman do this, and I won't put Rose in danger," she said. I looked up at her and saw that she had started to cry. "I gave her this name to remember a place that is special in our hearts, from when I start to feel safe again." Nora bent her head a little to nuzzle Rose's mane of black hair, and when she looked back to me, her eyes were filled with tears and she was trying to smile too. "One day I will tell her what it took for us to come here, everything left behind, and why I give her this name to hope that we come back again." I started shaking my head. "Just stay," I said. "You don't have to go." Nora gently lifted a hand to my face, cupped one of my cheeks and rubbed my tears away with the pad of her thumb. "We do. Now that she's here, I realize hiding is not living, and it is no way to make a home."